I want to talk briefly about adding a unit overview page or section to a learning module in a virtual learning environment. For this lecture, I'm using the designer tools in Blackboard Learn. The ABCs of Instructional Design course is divided into several sections, and I've equated those sections to content areas in Blackboard Learn. Introduction, analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation are all content areas. Next, I needed to add content to the content areas. Each content area or section of my course contains a unit of related content: lectures, required readings, assignments, discussions, etc. In virtual learning environments, instructional units are generally referred to as learning modules. To add content to the content areas, I've added one or more learning modules to each area. Using the Build tab, I clicked on Learning Module to add the module. This will include all of the related unit content as well as a brief overview of what we're going to do in the unit. Notice that I've added some rather basic information: the name of the course, the facilitator, contact info. In virtual learning environments, it can be easy for students to feel disconnected from a classroom experience. They often require frequent reminders about what class they're in and how they can reach out for assistance. Notice as I scroll down that the unit overview section contains very few words. It's just a brief introduction to the purpose of the course and a few things that I need them to do in this particular unit that I'm calling pre-course requirements. The overview section, even though it consists of very few words, sets the stage for the classroom and direction for the unit. To make good presentations, we often hear the mantra, preview what you're going to tell them, then tell them in detail, then recap what you told them. Overview content is much like telling them what you're going to tell them. There are many options for adding content. As I scroll further down, you can see that I've added the course syllabus. I've added a link to a pre-course survey. I've added a link to a discussion forum. And I've embedded a couple of video lectures, a welcome to the course and the first video lecture. If you scroll back up and click on the actual link to this particular learning module called Getting Started, you'll see this same information in a different format. It has a nice table of contents that clearly communicates the order that you may prefer the students view the content. However, even though each area of content contains a brief description, without the opening remarks found in the unit overview, students may feel a little like they don't have the big picture. In the next section, we'll talk more about the specific designer tools used to create the content area and the learning module.